If you are anywhere near a river right now, look down at the gravel under your feet. That dull, greasy pebble that feels too heavy for its size could be worth more than your car. 9 public rivers in America are producing real rubies, sapphires, and diamonds right now, and I am going to show you exactly how to spot them using 4 field tests that cost a total of $39. The angled light test, where a $10 SE 1000 lumen LED flashlight held at 45 degrees across wet gravel forces high refractive gems to flash white hot, while every piece of quartz stays completely dead. And the weight in hand test, where raw corundum at specific gravity, 3.9, lands in your palm so much heavier than the 2.65 quartz around it, that your fingers identify the gem before your eyes even focus. Bobby Oscarson drove from Colorado to Murfreesboro, Arkansas in June 2015. She walked onto a 37-acre plowed field, paid $15 at the gate, and picked up an 8.52 carat white diamond sitting on the surface. That stone was later cut and valued at approximately $1 million. She had 0 professional equipment, and she is not the only one. 548 diamonds were pulled from that exact same field in 2024 alone, 1 to 2 per day, found by tourists. Julian Navis flew in from Paris in January 2024 on his first visit, 0 gear, and walked out with a 7.46 carat chocolate brown diamond confirmed by the Smithsonian. The rocks are sitting there. The rivers are sorting them for you. The only question is whether you know where to stand and what to feel for. Nobody was paying attention to these creek beds for most of American history. Gold miners in Montana threw away blue pebbles from their sluice boxes for 20 years. Tourists at Arkansas state parks walked across diamonds in the parking lot gravel. The geology was always there. The physics never changed. But the knowledge of where heavy minerals concentrate and how to recognize them when they are covered in river mud, that is what separates the people finding gems from the people walking past them. Every flood event in every river on this list strips away the light material and drops the heavies into 3 predictable locations. Inside bends where current slows, behind large boulders where flow shadows form, bedrock cracks where dense particles settle and lighter sediment washes over. This is hydraulic sorting. It is not luck. It is the same principle I learned grading parcels in Belgium. Except here the sorting machine is the river itself, and it runs for free every spring. Crater of Diamonds, State Park, Arkansas. The Prairie Creek Lamproie Pipe erupted roughly 95 million years ago during the early Cretaceous. A violent volcanic tube punched through the crust from 93 miles underground, carrying mantle xenoliths, and the diamonds crystallized inside them. The eruption was fast enough that the diamonds never converted back to graphite. Today, that pipe is a 37.5-acre plowed field you walk onto for $15. In 2024 alone, 548 diamonds were registered. I mean, think about that for a second. 1 to 2 diamonds per day, pulled from dirt by tourists. Kevin Kennard found the 9.07 carat Kennard Friendship Diamond on Labor Day, 2020. Thought it was a piece of glass. Bobby Oscarson of Colorado found the 8.52 carat Esperanza diamond in June 2015, later cut and valued at approximately $1 million. And in 1924, Wesley Ole Basham walked out with the Uncle Sam diamond at 40.23 carats, largest diamond ever found on American soil. The northeast section produces the most finds per square meter, hand tools only. If you want exact coordinates, field guides, and the complete tool list for every location on this list, subscribe now. I am building the most complete public land gem database on this platform, and every location comes with current permit requirements and verified recent finds. Rock Creek, Montana. Since 1906, This single drainage in Granite County has produced an estimated 190 million carats of sapphire. The color range is what makes them commercially unusual. Trace variations in titanium, iron, gallium, and magnesium produce pale rose, mint green, teal, lilac, and party-color crystals showing 2 or 3 hues in visible zones within one stone. Fine 2-carat teal, Montana sapphires fetch $800 to $1,500 per carat from specialty jewelers. In 2024, a visitor pulled a 4.2-carat party-colored teal to mint raw sapphire from a $65 bucket at Gem Mountain. After heat treatment, the dealer estimate was $1,200 to $1,800. Buckets start around $30, open May through September. But here's the detail that everyone missed at the time. Most of these sapphires require heat treatment to develop saturated color. The ones that come out of the ground already vivid, already deeply saturated without any intervention, those are the commercially rare stones. That is what you are scanning for with wet inspection under angled light. This decision seemed small at the time. It was not. In 1987, Governor Bill Clinton of Arkansas authorized exploratory drilling and commercial mining at Crater of Diamonds State Park. His own campaign director, Bruce Lindsay, was representing the Arkansas Diamond Development Company. Mining analysts estimated between $5 and $15 billion in diamond value still locked in that pipe. The Sierra Club, the Arkansas Wildlife Federation, and the Friends of Crater of Diamonds filed a federal lawsuit in 1990 to block the drills. Drilling began. A federal court injunction halted it. The injunction was overturned in 1992. Public pressure held, barely. 5 years of legal warfare over whether to rip open the only public diamond field in America. That plowed field where Julian Navas picked up his 7-carat stone almost became a commercial strip mine. Every visitor who walks onto those 37 acres owes their access to a legal fight that came within one court ruling of ending forever. Cowee Valley, North Carolina, Cherokee Ruby, and Sapphire Mine. The United States Geological Survey documented these ruby deposits in 1894. The host rock is Precambrian chromium-rich metasedimentary gneiss and schist, the exact same geological condition that produces Burma's pigeon blood rubies. Chromium is the chromophore. It saturates the corundum lattice with that vivid red fluorescence that iron-bearing rubies cannot match. This is one of only 2 places on Earth producing world-class unheated pigeon blood ruby. The fee is $30 per person. No salting. Everything native excavation from the property. In spring 2024, a collector found a 6.1 carat, 6-rayed star ruby here, assessed at $4,000 to $8,000. A star ruby displays asterism from rutile silk inclusions, oriented along 3 crystallographic directions. The 6-pointed star only appears under a direct point light source. Cross your flashlight beam at an angle and watch for the crawl of that star across the dome. Missouri River gravel bars near Helena, Montana. Bureau of Land Management land. No fee. No permit for casual hand collecting. Gold prospectors in the 1860s threw away blue pebbles clogging their sluice boxes for 20 years straight. Nuisance rocks to men chasing color. Ed Collins eventually sent a bag to Tiffany & Company in New York. George Frederick Kunz examined them in 1865, recognized their quality immediately, and paid $3,750 for the lot. That is not a typo, by the way. $128,000 in today's money, paid for rocks that had been thrown away as junk for 2 decades. The sapphires are still eroding out of those same Pleistocene terraces. Same physics, same inside bends, same bedrock traps. Check Bureau of Land Management claim records before collecting. Spruce Pine Pegmatite District, Mitchell County, North Carolina. Early Paleozoic pegmatite intrusions cutting through ancient Precambrian gneiss. This belt supplies more than 90% of the world's high-purity quartz for semiconductor manufacturing, which means the industrial mines have been tearing through the same rock that produces gem beryl, hiddenite, and tourmaline. The drainages cutting across Pisgah National Forest land remain open for surface collecting. Up to 10 pounds personal use without a permit, stream beds only, no mechanized equipment. Aquamarine and emerald are both beryl group minerals from these pegmatites, colored by iron and chromium vanadium, respectively. Deep blue-green aquamarine rough from this district fetches $200 to $500 per carat from mineral dealers. Contact the local ranger district before visiting. 4 more locations producing verified gems on public or fee dig land. Chattooga River Drainage, South Carolina. Cutting through Blue Ridge, metamorphic terrain. Free self-registration permit required. Garnet and kyanite in the gravels. Emerald Creek, Latta County, Idaho. One of only 2 places on Earth producing 6-rayed star garnets. Forest Service permit required. Clear Creek, Trinity County, California. Bureau of Land Management. Serpentinite Belt, producing nephrite jade. Free individual permit from the Bureau of Land Management Redding Field Office. 5 permits per person per year. Enwaya Creek area, Macon County, North Carolina. Same Precambrian metamorphic terrain as Cowee Valley. Stream bed collecting on national forest land. Corundum and kyanite still washing out of the hillside gravels. Now, build the kit before you drive anywhere. Full setup costs $39 and outperforms rigs costing 10 times more because every tool targets one specific physical property. The size fraction test. A 4-piece SE nested sieve set runs $15 to $20. Stack from largest mesh on top to smallest on bottom. Pour raw stream bed gravel through, shake over a bucket. You are classifying material into 3mm to 20mm windows before inspecting a single stone. Cuts your search volume by 60% before you even look. The angled light test. A generic 1000 lumen LED flashlight costs $8 to $12. Hold it at 45 degrees across your spread concentrate. Never overhead. High refractive minerals flash at that oblique angle. Diamond at refractive index 2.42. Corundum at 1.76. This is not a tip. It is optics. The water mist test. A $1 spray bottle. Mist the surface of your spread material before inspection. Dust kills luster. Wet surfaces reveal the greasy, slick sheen that separates corundum from ordinary quartz. Quartz looks glassy when wet. Corundum looks oily. And no, I am not making that up. That oily surface texture is diagnostic. Train your eye on it before the field. The weight in hand test. No cost. At home, pick up a piece of glass and a piece of lead fishing sinker the same size. That weight contrast is what you are training your hand to feel. Corundum at 3.9 and diamond at 3.52 feel dramatically heavier than quartz at 2.65 for the same volume. I started this by telling you about Julien Navas, a tourist from Paris who picked up a 7-carat diamond on his first visit using nothing but his eyes. But here is what that story actually means. He stood in the right position on the field. He looked down at the right moment after rain had washed the surface clean, and his brain registered that one stone looked different from the thousands of others. That is all recognition is. The physics put the gem in front of him. The knowledge let him see it. 548 diamonds in 1 year at one park. 190 million carats from one Montana creek. The rocks are already there. The rivers are already sorting them. The only variable left is whether you know where to stand and what to feel for.